Anytime now. I am captain now. Welcome, everyone. I figured I would crack you up with one here. Get my captain's hat on. Now that it's just me and you tonight, I was like, I am the captain now. Oh, I don't know if I can wear that the whole time, but I figured I'd get a laugh out of you.
Yeah, because you just switched that last second.
I did. I was like, I'm not going to show you. And I didn't know if you looked down at the screen on the thing below or not. But anyway, welcome everyone to the DHC Sports Show. I'm your host tonight, the mayor. And with me, I have the influencer, Eric Prophet with me here. It's just the two of us.
So he can comment now. What's up, Phil?
Hey, Phil.
And then E-Driver can comment, but he can't come on. It's like
exactly
Patrick Jr. over here.
Exactly. So, welcome everyone. Again, it's just Eric and I tonight. So hopefully we will keep you entertained and entertain ourselves. We got
probably not.
Yeah, we got a few things to talk to, and we'll go as long as we can without rambling too much. But anyway, just to get a few things out of the way, we've got, let's see here. Let me get the banners up. I'm not used to doing this. I'm going to go ahead and run this at the bottom. So the, oh shoot, which one is it? It's the
USPBL.
USPBL. Make sure which one I clicked on. USPBL has a code exclusively for DHC Sports Show listeners. Use the code CBM25 for up to 25% off all merchandise through the 4 teams there at USPBL. And our normal sponsor, which is Old Fort Baseball, you can go there, and for code Dad Hat, 15% off your purchase. On anything that got going on there. There's the logo for Old Fort. Make sure to check out everything Logan's got going on. I'm sure he's going to have some new merch as baseball season approaches as well. And then the sticker club as well. Normally it's $6, but if you use the code DHC, you get 50% off. Get you 4 stickers and one of these cool cards with codes on it to check out all the cool logos that he promotes there as well. So if you're a sticker collector, it's definitely a cool thing. I've still got to figure out a way to display all of mine. I may try to get like a large piece of like plexiglass or something, plastic, that I can just kind of tack to the wall, put them all on there. And that way, if I take them off, I don't have to peel all of them off the paint or whatever. I don't know.
So we buy magnet sheets.
You talked about that, and I thought about doing that.
A packet on Amazon of probably like 8 or so sheets, like 8.5 by 11. And then, the stickers aren't, some of them are bigger, but they're not too big. So you can usually fit 7, 8, sometimes 9 or so stickers, put it on there, and then I'll cut it out. It takes a while because I cut, some of them weren't just like squares or circles. Right. It's like all these designs. So it takes a while to cut out, but that's what I do. And then I stick them on my beer fridge outside in the garage.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You had said that before. That was one of the ideas I was going to try to do as well. I just haven't gotten around to it. So maybe I'll revisit that and see about doing that. And right now my beer fridge is covered in stickers, actual stickers.
That's all right on the fridge.
Yeah, just all as I got beer stickers, I just started sticking them on there, and now it's like complete collage.
Well, at least on mine, if I had to, I could peel them all off and it'd still be fine.
Yeah, exactly. I never thought about that ahead of time back when I started putting them on there years and years ago. And some of those are some breweries that don't even exist anymore, so I couldn't even get a new one if I needed to.
Yeah, that's exactly what I try to do anytime I go to a brewery. Obviously, you and I have gone to some together, and I'll get a beer and then be like, "Hey, you guys have any stickers?" And most of them do, not all of them. And I have a list, and I've been to just over 100 breweries now, different ones, and then I put, like, a little check mark if I got a sticker from them. Some of them are like, "Oh, we had some and we don't anymore." And so even when I, get home, like, I'll go on Instagram and I'll message them and be like, "Hey, I'm doing this little project. Do you guys have stickers available?" And some of them have actually sent me some. I've gotten a couple from a couple breweries out of Hawaii
Oh,
because I kind of started doing this after I haven't been to Hawaii for a few years. And so I would be like, "Hey, I've been there before. I'm putting these beers, stickers on my beer fridge. Do you have any?" And so I've had a couple Hawaii breweries send me some stickers.
nice. Yeah, I need to do something because I've collected. I mean, I got a stack over here just from the ones from Logan. I've got stacks of them from different teams as well, and I definitely need to do something to get them off of this pile. And even if I don't get them on the fridge, maybe I'll get a sheet of metal or something to stick them to or whatever. Just tack that on the wall.
Speaking of Logan and Old Fort and stickers, he did one of the, I believe it's nine. I think he did nine NBC World Series champion T-shirts, and then each one has a kind of an old retro logo of each of the teams, and so I have stickers. And so when I ordered all those shirts, he sent a sticker of each of those. So I have
Oh, nice.
some of these kind of retro stickers of all the NBC champions, the shirts he's done. So he had some really cool NBC teams that he did some stickers for. So I have all those as well.
That's cool. He's got a couple of shirts I've been wanting to get, but I don't know if he's going to restock any of those sizes or not. I know he was out of my size in two of them that I wanted, but I'll keep an eye out, keep checking back with him and see if he redoes them in some of the sizes he's out of. Just real quick, we finally got an update on Phil from the other night. The big fire at Brooklyn Casey High School that delayed the basketball game for the last 13.7 seconds. Looks like they, all drove an hour or so home, came back an hour or so the next day to play 13 seconds of basketball. I still find that the craziest thing. Like, even with an empty gym, if you just had the two teams and, staff, just go play the last bit. But apparently, they all made it back, and Midland Valley ended up pulling out the win. I forget what the score
I was
was.
going to ask if you remember. If not, Phil, what was the score prior to it being halted?
I want to say it was either 60-58 or 62-58, if I remember, but he can tell us. So they ended up winning 60 to advance, and they'll play Gray Collegiate Academy on. Oh, so they got to come back to Columbia to play Gray Collegiate on Saturday for round two.
So, I mean, typically, if you're playing a full, however, I don't know how long these quarters or halves are, but do you go and do your entire stretch routine for 13 seconds?
Exactly. I mean, just keep the bus running. Like, hey, we'll be back in a few minutes. I mean, there's no sense in even turning the bus off. He's like,
That's
everybody
like
just like I would come dressed already in the uniform, roll off the bus, run in there, do some layups, be like, all right, let's go.
it's like the Amazing Race where they're like, "All right, we're gonna go and we're gonna complete this challenge, but the taxi driver is gonna please stay there. We'll be back in like 10 minutes. Just stay
Right.
put. We'll be back."
I mean, just think of all the effort that went into coming back and setting everything up and all that, and probably like you said, doing warm ups and stuff, um, just to just to get in basically 14 seconds of ball.
Did they bring the cheerleaders and the whole squad with them?
I hope not. I hope they didn't make everybody come back. I don't know. Hell, I would have been for that few. I'd have been like, all right, where's my starting five and one extra? Just put them in a
Exactly.
van or car and just like,
Somebody gets hurt at the 9.3 second mark, so you
yeah,
have to have an extra.
exactly.
Well, Donnie, before we get too far away, what hat and what are you
Oh
drinking?
yeah, yeah. In fact, I just looked over at my drink. So yeah. So today I'm wearing my USA hockey hat in honor of the women's hockey team winning the gold medal in overtime today. We'll get back into that in a second. So I just grabbed this one to throw on for that, and went back in the archives for to pay tribute to our compatriot that's not here tonight, doing the Prime tonight. I found this one here at Walgreens. It's a snowball slushy flavor. I haven't seen that one. It's pretty damn good.
It is. So when I was doing the Donnie diet, I found that and I grabbed it. I'm like, but I'm not going to try it until I get done. So that's like one of the first things I had as soon as I started doing my running and my walking and stuff. And
Yep.
so I haven't drank a lot of it recently, but I usually do get the Prime. I really like it, but came across that one. And so I had that one somewhat recently and I did think it was really good.
Yeah, it's I got this. I had two of these picked up, and then I picked up one of the other. I think it's the cherry. It's like cherry ice or something like that, or I don't know, something along that line. But yeah, I haven't had Prime in a while, and I saw those. I'm like, I'm gonna get me one of those and break it out. And I'd already had like 2 tumblers of water earlier today, so I needed some flavor tonight.
For sure.
I told you earlier, I thought about doing a beer because you were like, oh, we'll just, it'll be beer talk all night long. And I said, well, okay, we'll do a beer tonight. And you're like, I probably won't do one. I'm like, well, if you're not going to do one, I'm not going to do one. So,
Yeah, I haven't been drinking right now. I was probably gonna wait here for the first couple months, and then you sent me a ton of stuff, so I need to go through that. And then I picked up some other stuff recently as well. But I was like,
I have another box to send you, by the way.
oh my god,
But anyway,
that's like when our friend JJ sends ice cream helmets. My wife's like, oh, look at that, another box. Looks like it's from JJ again.
right.
Now she'd be like, oh, imagine that, it's the mayor again.
Exactly.
Uh,
So what are you wearing tonight?
So for myself, since you're honoring America, I'm honoring myself. I got the ECP
Of course
hat.
you are.
Thanks, Patrick. Of course you are. So it's East Coast Pro. It's kind of a baseball showcase. They've been down in Alabama, kind of. I don't remember where they're going to be this year, but I know it's somewhere where Virgil's somewhat close to. And I didn't even know it was a thing till last year. And I come across something on Instagram, and I'm like looking, and I saw all these guys wearing a hat that said ECP. I'm like, wait a minute. So I go on eBay and I find this one, and it's Adidas brand, but it's kind of like the Royals color. So it's got the kind of the powder blue and the white and then the navy. So it's got the kind of cool Royals colors, and then on the back it says East Coast Pro. But yeah, it's just like I think a high school baseball showcase that they do down in Alabama. And the hat, so obviously they had this one where I really like it, but the hat that I saw them wearing when they did it last year was New Era, and it was all red and then said just ECP kind of straight across. Now, obviously this one has the C
Right.
and the P kind of above, but it had ECP just straight across, all in the same kind of font. I couldn't find that one. I even messaged them. I'm like, hey, anyway, you sell these hats? And they never responded back. So I'm going to see. I can't remember when Virgil said it was going to be this year, but I was going to see if he can go down and see what ECP hats he might be able to get and see if he can get that. So yeah, it's called East Coast Pro, but I wear it because those are my initials. So that's what I got. And then I just have the water right now.
Cool. Sounds good. Hey to Lynn, she just got home from a movie teaser for the Iowa City Beer Mafia book. She was telling me about this. There's a guy that runs a beer store market there in Iowa City or in Iowa, and he's been part of this Iowa City Beer Mafia movie that's being made about the book. And she sent me a trailer on it. I think you'd like it too. I have to see if I can send you that share that trailer to you. Looks like a pretty cool movie that they're doing, just like one of these local um, type things, but it looks like it's really well done. And then, yeah, Zach, that white women's hockey game was wild. Eric's a certified pain in the butt.
There's no B on here, so you're just making up stuff now.
He's just a certified pain all over.
The C, my middle initial C, stands for cool.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so it's focused on the Iowa City 1880s beer cave. So it's a nice, cool retro period piece about Iowa beer.
How were the beer caves in the 1880s?
Must have been pretty good.
I mean, you were there, you would know.
Well, I wasn't in Iowa though.
Oh, well, I
I
figured
heard
you
about
traveled.
them.
You didn't. You couldn't travel. You didn't. There wasn't any
No, that's before I made my fortune.
transportation to.
Yeah, it was it was not as easy to get around back then as it is now. Private jets didn't exist yet. I talked to Orville and Wilbur, but they they couldn't speed up the process to get me one.
Uh,
Oh, anyway, so the hockey game. Let's get into that real quick. Did you watch the game itself, or just
no,
kind of caught a
unfortunately
little?
not. I was working, but I told my boss she was up. She has an office kind of off to the side, but she was up on the little loft that we're at, and I'm like, "Hey, you said we can go home, right? You know, go take a nap or something." She's like, "Yeah, of course." I was like, "Good," because the hockey game, the gold medal game's getting ready to start. But no, unfortunately, I didn't get to see it. But of course, I went back and saw the highlights and everything. But for them to shut out pretty much everybody, I think was it the very first game they gave up a goal,
Yeah,
and then hadn't given up a goal in what was it, 6 or 7 games, and then they couldn't score themselves. I mean, they gave up the 1 goal early on in the second period, but weren't scoring anything, and we're down to just over 2 minutes left in the game in third period,
yeah.
and then that's when, Captain Hillary Knight took over and I couldn't tell, so somebody else
So
shot it. Was it a
yeah, so
rebound?
it was. So, unfortunately, the girl that shot it, she shot it from near the blue line. I mean, it was a bullet shot. Unfortunately, she doesn't get credit for it because it glanced off of Hillary Knight's stick, and it didn't need to. It still, I think, would have gone through the legs of the goalie because she was kind of blocked by Hillary, but it glanced just enough and deflected just enough off of her stick that she actually got credited with the shot, even though the other girl, and unfortunately I don't know her name right now. I should have made note of that when it happened. She's the one that just sent a laser from way out at the blue line.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a shot.
Yeah, but for them to, unfortunately not get much offense going until just over 2 minutes left, and I think they had pulled their goalie, didn't they? So they had an extra
At one
attacker?
at one point, yeah, they had the thing with Canada though, watching the whole game, Canada was so aggressive. I mean, they can't body check. That's one of the things about the women's game that I've learned during this Olympics, that by rule they can't body check like the men can.
Really? Hmm.
But after Canada got that one goal, I didn't see the first period, so I'm not sure how it went down, but I know it was 0-0 when I turned it on to start the second period. And after they got that quick first goal or quick score there in the first part of the second period, Canada was just, I mean, they were just like ants on something, a swarm of wasps or something. They were going flying around. They didn't care about doing anything but keeping USA from getting any kind of shots of momentum. They just kept chasing it around, and they were just a nuisance. It was just like, golly, you couldn't get anything off. Um, US got a few shots on goal. They tried, in fact, one girl tried to shoot it from behind the net, kind of in the corner. I think she was trying to hopefully ricochet it off the back of the goalie, but didn't get in. But it was a great game. I mean, it it's one of those things, you hate it for Canada because they played such a good game. But I'm so glad that the US won, and that fantastic finish goal. I mean, the way she did that crossover move was
That
unbelievable.
that was such an yeah, that move was absolutely insane where she basically did like a crossover, and then I sent that and Ed hated it, but they the Florida Panthers were like, "We recognize that,"
Yep,
because they had a goal that was, like, identical basically to that
absolutely.
exact, like, "Oh, yeah, we recognize that."
Yep.
So yeah, that was such that was an insane move where she kinda did that crossover and then just put it, right through the pipe. So I did have a question for you, just kind of in general. What do you think? What are your thoughts on is it Kenny Albert and him
Oh,
calling
yeah.
the games?
I've always liked him. So
Hmm.
I he's one of my, I won't say, I guess he's one of my favorites. I mean, he's one of those guys that anytime he's doing a game, um, I enjoy it. I mean, he reminds me obviously of Marv Albert because I grew up with Marv more than
Yeah,
Kenny, but he has a good flow to how he calls a game. And the oh shoot, her name just went right out of me. That's working with him, the lady that's working with him, she's fantastic too because she's covered women's hockey, played women's hockey before, and um, the two of them were just fantastic on the hockey coverage.
yeah. I think that his calls, especially obviously when they score, are absolutely electric. And
Yeah,
so I went back and watched the highlight of that goal, and his call dozen times already, and it's just yeah, I really like him. So I was just curious your thoughts, but I really enjoy his calls.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see him much on a lot of things. I think he does more basketball, and I don't watch a lot of basketball. When he's done a football game, I think he's done some. I know he's done college games. When I've come across him on college football games, I really enjoy listening to him.
And obviously we could go on for probably another hour talking about different, our favorite, but just throw one out there and I didn't get to see him a lot or hear him a lot just because I was younger. Um, but we're talking college football. I'd say Keith Jackson. Absolutely love Keith Jackson and that
Keith
voice.
Jackson absolutely is one of the best to ever do it. Every time I always hated though that the games he did were games I didn't care about because it was always like Southern Cal and Stanford and Big
Yeah.
10 or Pac-12. Uh, but yeah, he Keith Jackson was phenomenal. I mean, I'm fortunate. I honestly did grow up in an era of some really good sports announcers. I mean, I think there's some okay guys now, but they don't have the iconic nature that they once had.
Yeah.
I don't think the media holds them up that way, or they just rotate them too often, and it's too easy to just be forgotten in today's world. But I mean, like Keith Jackson, Vern Lundquist,
Vern. I
um,
remember Vern because he always did. Didn't he do a lot of SEC on CBS?
yeah, tons of SEC. Him and Gary Danielson.
Yeah, that's right.
Gary Danielson, I could kind of hit and miss with him. There's times I'll really like him, and there's times that he can really get on my nerves. And I think it just sometimes depends on the game because he can be very homerish with certain games in the SEC. But that's just me. I mean, that's just the way it is. But those guys, trying to think of some others. Those are kind of the main ones I can remember from college football. I mean, I grew up. My all-time favorites were when Al Michaels and Bob Costas would do baseball. The two of them were fantastic in baseball. I mean, I could listen to them do games. I remember there was one World Series the two of them did it together, and that was the greatest. Just having the two of them doing a baseball game or a baseball series. Um, Trying to think of the one I didn't like, I couldn't stand was Tim McGraw. People love Tim McGraw. I mean, I don't know. He was just one of those like he's kind of like Collinsworth or Joe. Uh, um,
You're
I'm
talking
try-
about Buck?
yeah, Joe Buck. I mean, it's like you either love him or you hate him, and I couldn't stand McGraw. He got on my nerves. I liked his voice. I just didn't like his stories and stuff. It just got I don't know. I don't know if you ever listened to him much.
Mm-mm.
Um, who were some of your other than football?
See, I don't know that I'm trying to think if anyone really stands out in baseball because obviously right now,
Tim McCarver. I said McGraw. Tim
McCarver, yeah.
McCarver is. I don't know where I was going with that. Tim McCarver is who I'm talking about. I don't know where McGraw got in my head.
Because yeah, like right now, anytime I watch the Royals, for instance, obviously they got their particular guys on TV or radio because they don't. I mean, I couldn't tell you the last time they've been on like Sunday Night Baseball. Uh, so I have no idea. Nice. It's not me. I'm here. I'm right here. It's definitely not me.
Yeah, Zach's on his way here to Columbia for some training this coming week at Fort Jackson.
You weren't gonna is he too busy or were you gonna try to meet up?
Yeah, we're gonna meet up. We're doing well, he's supposed to do Saturday. Sorry, I interrupted you about your announcers. His plan for Saturday here was some Gamecock baseball because they have. I think I have to look it up and make sure. I know it's Air Force, Navy, and Army. I think are all in town. They're doing some kind of schedule this Saturday where it's a double header, and let me see if I can pull it up. So tomorrow, South Carolina plays Army, and then where's their next game? Sorry, I got to scroll down. Okay, so they play Army tomorrow, and then on Saturday, um, South Carolina plays Navy, and I think Army maybe plays Air Force because Air Force is in town. So there's a double header um, that he's going to try to get to on Saturday. That way, he'll see all four. He'll see three or the three military schools and South Carolina all at Founders Park here at the Gamecocks home stadium on Saturday. But they're calling for rain all day, so
That sucks.
he's kind of keeping his fingers crossed on that. And then Sunday he's supposed to have maybe some time. We may go over to the Lexington chili cook-off. That got postponed from last Sunday because of the weather that came in last week, and the Blowfish are very big supporters of that. So if it works out, he and I maybe hit the chili cook-off festival here in Lexington on Sunday, and then next week we're going to Clemson for Clemson and South Carolina baseball game.
Is that because aren't there going to be some at minor league stadiums?
Yeah. So the following weekend, the Friday night game is at South Carolina. Here in Columbia, is at the Gamecocks baseball stadium. The Saturday game is at Segra Park with the Fireflies play. So I have tickets for that. We've got our table, and some other friends have a table behind us as well. So we'll be doing that game Saturday. I don't think he's supposed to be finished with his training on Saturday to be able to make that, but he actually wanted to go see a game at Clemson. So I got tickets for me and him to drive up to Clemson on Sunday for the third game of the series, because they do one at South Carolina, one at Clemson, and one neutral, either in Greenville at the Drive Stadium or here at Segra Park, depending on who has the two home games.
And how far are you from Clemson?
Probably 2.5 hour drive. So it's not too bad.
No, it's like basically me going up to Lawrence.
Yeah, it's 3 o'clock game. So I mean, if we leave a little before noon, like or mid morning, get up there, get situated, we'll get back sometime that night. It'll be an all day trip, basically.
Yeah, I was possibly considering it. So I'm going to Oklahoma City for work tomorrow. OU has their home opener tomorrow. I thought about possibly going. I was going to ask the lady that I work with if she wanted to go, but she says she has a meeting, so I don't know that I'm going to be able to make it. I did get to a game in Norman last year, but possibly going to try to get up to maybe see Creighton and Nebraska, even though neither one of them have their own stadiums at their on campus. The Creighton Blue Jays play at the College World Series. Whatever Mutual of Omaha or whatever, I don't even know which financial services owns the rights currently, and then Nebraska plays at Haymarket Park where the Lincoln Salt Dogs play. So I kind of want to get up there, but it would be kind of cool if they had their own on field, but that's just kind of like we talked about Utah. They didn't have theirs, and they played at the Salt Lake Bees Stadium for many years until Salt Lake got a new stadium, and then they built their own. Right. So they have their own new ballpark there where the Utes play.
Oh, sorry. Sliding off the front of the seat here.
Real quick, just to finish back up on the hockey and the Olympics. So the men, they play Saturday.
I think so.
Right. I was thinking they play Saturday morning, and that's the semifinals, though, I believe, right?
No, they should be. I mean, the Olympics are over on Sunday, so let's see. Oh, they have a semifinal game tomorrow,
and then there's the gold medal Saturday. Then
it must be Saturday, yeah. So 3:10 tomorrow is the against Slovakia.
Your time?
Yes.
I will probably be on the way back from work, so I may try to listen to that then.
Yeah, let me see here what the rest of the schedule is. Let's see. Well, it doesn't really have anything beyond that right now. I mean, they have to win to move on, but this
Right.
particular link doesn't have the like the whole Olympic schedule. It just has their schedule. So,
Well, so obviously if they win this, they play for the gold medal. If they lose, they play for the bronze.
yeah, I believe so.
And I'm sure there's lots of St. Louis Blues on the roster, right?
Actually, I don't even know. I'm not sure which NHL teams most of these guys play for, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't realize or know if many of these guys were the main NHL guys or not. Because sometimes they have the like the main professional athletes play in these games, and sometimes they don't.
No, they're all NHL guys.
Are they?
Yeah,
Okay.
they all are. I just don't know which teams they all represent. So,
Thought you're a big hockey guy. Didn't you talk about that Monday night?
well, I follow it as much as I can, but I'm not deep in the weeds. Whoa, look who showed up.
So I said I was not going to be here. I thought I had a budget problem that was going to take me all night, and luckily it did not.
Oh, you balanced it.
I balanced it. Yes, I fixed a $250,000 mistake, so that was kind of fun.
That's chump change for Donnie.
Not really, right? But also,
well, it was my mistake.
Did one of you guys make fun of Tim McGraw by any chance? His lawyers are calling me.
He wasn't making fun of him.
I wasn't making fun of him. I said the wrong name. I went to say Tim McCarver, and I said McGraw, and I'm sitting here thinking, no, we're talking about the singer,
sports announcers.
Oh, sports announcers.
And we're like, he said that. I'm like, I don't. He goes,
I knew
you
it was
listen to him much. I'm like, I mean, yeah, but not the calling games. And then he goes, I meant McCarver. So he wasn't making fun of him. He just said the wrong name.
I just said the wrong name, but I did not like Tim McCarver at all.
See, he wouldn't have come on the show tonight if he wasn't listening and heard that. He's like, this is off the rails already.
I baited him into coming in here.
No, I just made it home maybe about like 10, 15 minutes ago. So just had to eat something, grab a hat, and jump on.
So we've just been talking mostly about the women's hockey game and how that was just an absolute incredible goal that Keller scored on that crossover. But Mr. Producer, what hat do you have?
Tonight's hat is the Huntsville Stars. This was the last iteration of the logo before the team left and went to Biloxi.
Nice.
I was telling
good throwback Thursday hat there,
Donnie, that my hat is obviously all about me, the ECP, and it has East Coast Pro. Where is that again?
It's in Hoover. They played at the Hoover Met, and I think the time it is, I'm either coming back from baseball around the clock, or it's the week after.
Okay. Well, hopefully you can make it, and hopefully you can find a new ECP hat, because I found this one on eBay, but the one they had last year was an all red New Era, and it just had ECP straight across in white. And I messaged their Instagram account asking if they'd sell me one, and nobody responded.
Why do I need an ECP hat? Those aren't my initials.
For a guy that you know. But
listen, I'm already trying to get your UAB mini helmet. I'm hoping they have them again. So
I'm also trying to get me. That's right. Honestly, though, Michael. So I kind of wish growing up that my first name was Ian, so then my initials would be ICP. But yeah, that was something, a joke always growing up is like, man, if I had changed my name to something like Ian or something with an I, then it could be ICP. But speaking of ice cream helmets, I am trying to get some family members to go, because here and I said it wrong, Virgil, that are honestly, I think they changed the time. So 10:35, not 11:35 tonight and tomorrow. And then Saturday at 7 and Sunday at 6, Wichita State is on Oahu playing in Honolulu against Hawaii. And so I'm trying to have some family members try to go to one of the games. And I said, I'd buy whoever wants, they have like 27 kids. I said, whoever wants ice cream, I'll send money. You guys just get ice cream, get the helmets. Because I think they had helmets last year, if I'm not mistaken. So I told them to go see Wichita State, Hawaii this weekend and see if they have any helmets Hawaii helmets they could get me. Because they did a post the other day before the season started, and it had just a bunch of baseballs with the Hawaii logo on it, and then just had a random ice cream helmet sitting on it. So I would assume they would. But yeah, tonight here, if we talk for another 3 hours, then the Wichita State game will finally start by the time that comes on. So since I'm traveling tomorrow, I'm not going to stay up tonight. Maybe tomorrow, because Brady Hamilton will be starting tomorrow, and then I'll for sure watch the games Saturday and Sunday. And I'm telling Virgil.
Go ahead, my bad.
I was just going to say, I told Virgil I'm super intrigued with this series. I know it's just Northern Colorado where we beat Lynn's Bears and swept them 4-0 and had really good offensive output. Hawaii is 3-1. They won obviously 3 of the 4 against Gonzaga, but 2 of them went to extras, and then the 4th one went to a walk-off in the bottom of the 9th when Gonzaga was up 1. So I think just based off of those games, I know it's early, Gonzaga's bullpen doesn't look the best, at least yet, and their offense didn't look that great. So I'm very curious to see this early test, how Wichita State does. I was trying to ask Virgil what a successful weekend would be, and I said either splitting or taking 3 of 4, I think would get Wichita State headed in the right direction. But if they lose the series, it's probably going to be another one of those long years like it was last year.
Do you think they do helmets with Kona ice in them?
Possibly.
Okay.
They didn't.
I just thought about it. I know Kona ice is a thing around here. I didn't know if it truly was actually.
So they don't
Kona
technically. It's not. They have their own Hawaiian shaved ice. I don't know that they do the Kona. I think that's more of like around the mainland.
Right.
But they do have some really good shaved ice. And what they do, there was one on the Big Island we used to go to every time we were there, where they would take ice cream, put it in the little bowl first, and then put shaved ice around it, and then do whatever flavors you want. So it was shaved ice with ice cream in the middle is typically what they would do. So I don't remember the name of the place that they had. So I don't think it's technically Kona, but I mean, it's possible they might do it. I got it. Where were we at? One of the trips with my brother. Oh, it might have been San Antonio, which was not with my brother. It had been with my wife and boys. They had shaved ice that I got in an ice cream helmet.
Okay. Well, when they send you the helmets, tell them to send you some Cocoa Brown, because I cannot find it here. I don't even know if they make it send it on the mainland anymore.
With college helmets, I know like people track about minor league helmets a lot. I don't know about college as much. I feel like we need to keep track of a database on which colleges have many helmets and which ones don't, because like I said, there have been some surprising places I've been to that didn't have them, and then some, like I said, I would never expect UAB to have a unique one.
They I think they have them at South Carolina, because I had some people that wanted me to try to get them one. And last year, my brother got tickets, and he and I went to the South Carolina Ole Miss game, and I asked about them, and they didn't have them anymore. But that was late in the season. I might need to try to find a Tuesday night game or something that they've got, a midweek game against a smaller team, and just go down there one night and see if they have them. Because I know a lot of people want the South Carolina one. I mean, I honestly don't care, but it would be cool to have one in the collection, to be honest. I do have 2 Clemson ones. I don't even remember where I got them. They weren't at the games, but I got them from somebody somewhere.
Phil traded me. I do have a South Carolina one. He traded me one when he went. I don't know when he would have gotten it, but when we met up at the CBM meetup in North Carolina, I forgot what I traded him, but I do have a South Carolina one. So I love college ones, but they're pretty rare. I have probably half a dozen or so. I looked for one on eBay for Alabama, because my brother and I went to see University of Alabama, but it ended up being a smaller size than a ice cream. It wasn't like a pocket. I don't know. It was a really weird sized one, but I have a few different ones. I know Lynn and I have talked quite a bit about, she said Iowa used to have them, but they don't anymore. So yeah, I wish some of these colleges would get some of these ice cream helmets. I did get a KU one. which I didn't know they were doing it. We went on a Sunday, and they were just handing them out at the gate. And then Wichita State's done them the last couple of years, and then included Freddy's frozen custard coupon with it, so they didn't have ice cream right there. But yeah, I got two of my favorite schools on there, so I wish more colleges would do them.
Yeah, it looks like just looking at the schedule, next Wednesday night at 6:30, South Carolina plays Queens College. That might be a good Wednesday night. Just go down there for a while and just catch a college baseball game and maybe see if they have the helmets.
My only concern about going to a game like that is if it's not going to be as packed or crowded that they may not have concessions fully open.
Right.
True.
But I mean, still, that's not a bad time to go.
Yeah, at least check it out and ask about them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you got some hay, like a horse. Nice haze.
Cornelius.
So, changing subjects real quick. So I went back and listened to the show on Tuesday. And while you guys were going over identities, there were 3 identities that we did not talk about.
Well, let's get into them if you want. I told Eric before the show there's some identities we could possibly cover, but I didn't know if we should just do it with the 2 of us or wait till you guys were here to have some commentary as well.
Yeah, so I'm going to save one of them for last because just of the magnitude of the change. But first, we're going to go over to Erie. So Erie has introduced a new logo. Well, sorry, once I actually get it ready. One moment, please, because it just froze on me. just
It's
lovely.
like Donnie having technical
difficulties.
We're trying to start.
Do you have it in the thing here that I could pull it up, or?
No, it's not yet. We're actually going to go over to their team store for this one because the main page is not what I look up. So we're going to go to Erie and we're going to look at the flagship city kitties, which Donnie has already compared to Clemson.
Definitely the orange dad hat.
So let me pull up the main 5950 hat for this. So really got no problem with it. It's kind of, it's kind of the local thing. It goes with their affiliation with the Tigers. Yeah, I mean, really, it kind of fits because what are Tigers before they become Tigers? They're kitties. So I do like the hat here. I'll pull up that orange one because I'm pretty sure it was there somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's right below that.
That one, yeah.
Yeah. See, now I love that one because I could wear that one and people would think it's a Clemson hat. And I'd be like, oh, no, this is the Erie, kitties hat. And they're like, what?
I mean, yeah, you can. I can definitely see how that could pass off as really a Clemson or even an Auburn hat. So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that definitely would get mistaken. If I wore it in Alabama, people were like, oh, where'd you get that Auburn hat? I'm like, it's not Auburn. Just like the Clemson shirt I wore last summer. And the woman's like, oh, where'd you get that Auburn shirt? I was like, this isn't Auburn. This is a real Tigers, Clemson. She didn't.
I could definitely see you saying that, yes.
She did not like that comment.
Sounds like the story that Johnny tells when he was wearing those Detroit Tigers with the D. Yep. The Auburn Tigers, don't you see the D?
Right.
Where's the D in Auburn or Tigers?
It's silent.
The thing I like about it, like when you see logos and things like that, like the logo itself, like you just take away the hat. Whoever designed that face did a fantastic job with the way they designed the face of the kitty. It just is a perfect logo.
Let me see if I can find who designed that. Eric, tell me what you think while I look that up.
Not a huge fan. It reminds me too much of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, I can see that too.
That's fair.
They had one shirt that I kind of liked, but Lynn talking about the Durham Bulls always getting mistaken for Denver Broncos too.
Dan Simon.
Oh, that's right. It was Dan. Okay. I should have known that because I think I heard him and Paul talking about it.
Let me see if there's any other. unique items with it. No, it's just the main logo here is just the tiger with the bat. So yeah, I said to me it falls under too local for me. I probably wouldn't. I said to me it's a good logo from the area, but for me I would not get it if I have to explain it completely, like in full, what it is.
Right.
So that's the only.
Well, and if I didn't have a connection to Clemson and it didn't kind of remind me of Clemson, it would just be kind of like, oh, that's cool.
How did we go from nobody on here to everybody but one now?
Because it was such a great show, they all wanted to be a part of it.
That's a good point.
I'm just here so I don't get fired.
Hello, Patrick. What do you think of the Motor City Kitties? I mean, the Flagship City Kitties.
Hey, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, I like the logo. I think that I wish the fitted hat was a different color. I would like it to be the all orange, but other than that, I think Dan Simon did a great job.
I do like, and was that you, Donnie, that shared Mike's post? Obviously, it wasn't him. He was just like retweeting, but where Detroit's doing a couple alternate colors.
Yeah, they've got the all orange jersey.
I really like those. Those are really cool.
Like that too.
And Mr. Larson, what hat do you have?
Tonight, I am wearing, from my friends at Topper's Store USA, a Kannapolis Cannonballers, and it's got the Cannonballer guy on the side. So that's what I got.
Not last year. Well, I mean, it was last year, but a few years ago, I went to Kannapolis and just got to walk around. They weren't playing. And then last year when I got to go to a game with Joe and Donnie, one of the best atmospheres and experiences that I ever had. It was cheerwine night with some great foods. That burger with that jam or whatever was really good. Had a cheerwine flow, had cheerwine donuts with a cheerwine glaze on it. Just went overboard with the cheerwine that night. Got to meet the on-field host dude. Just a really, really fun time.
Every game
go ahead.
Every game I've been to for Kannapolis has been a fun experience. They really do a great job up there.
Yeah.
And going overboard on cheerwine is perfectly acceptable.
Absolutely.
Right. They it's kind of interesting where the kind of the team store is, and then they had, was that like a restaurant that's kind of connected with it?
That whole building that they built out there, it has residential up above. It has their team store. There's a restaurant, and then their offices are in that building as well, because their offices used to be, and I think they still have the building, but it used to be down there across from that brewery that you and Joe and I went to. Across the street was a building that housed their offices before. So
Patrick's burner. Found Patrick's burner.
That's how I got that Cheerwine Hawaiian shirt giveaway they did a few years ago. So
I've seen it a few times on eBay. I need to go grab that. I love that.
I got so lucky with that one because I was at the game with Holsinger, and they were giving one away to the first person that made it down there to the host with one of their baller beers. And 3 people went running down there with Michelob Ultras, and I'm like, what are y'all doing? So I finally went flying across the seats and about tackled a guy just to get there first. But I got the shirt.
Yeah. Eric, you can have mine. I still haven't even opened it yet because I know it ain't going to fit.
No?
No.
All right. Well, I'd gladly wear it.
I have a tear in my eye. Esteemed Councilman Mike Ward in the chat. Shout out to Irmo, South Carolina. Esteemed Councilman Ward, thank you for joining us.
Eric, we'll call it part of the Huntsville, Wichita Cultural Exchange.
For sure.
There you go. Oh, you got a howdy out of him too.
So our next one we're going to go over is going to be a quick one. We're going to go over to the Prospect League now for the Decatur Bean Ballers.
Yep.
Until I understood the story of that one, I was like, what in the world does that mean? But it makes sense.
Right? It's like, I don't want to face their pitchers if they're called that. Do like the color scheme on this one a little bit, but it reminds me of something, and I don't remember what. because there's another logo that kind of has not a bear logo per se, but a logo that has these specific kind of green and blue.
Kalamazoo Growlers? No,
not Kalamazoo. It's gonna. I'll look into it later, but it's bothering me.
I mean, you talking about just the colors?
Just the colors.
The colors remind me of Everett Aqua Sox.
See, it's not Everett.
What's up, Joe? Canadian Patrick. Sorry about your ladies hockey team.
Yeah. Do you no, I'm just kidding. Sorry, Joe. Congrats
Lynchburg,
on winning.
maybe?
Congrats on winning Mendoza, though.
For being the best Patrick. Well done.
Well done.
I have nothing to say to Mr. Sheed after his comment last Tuesday.
Well, you said that, and I didn't know what I didn't remember what the comment was, and you don't have to get into it. You can tell me later, but
it was said at the very, very end.
Okay.
And I saw that, and I'm like, oh, it's on. They don't have any jersey pictures yet, but they do have this side picture just of the hats.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I wish I could. I'm trying to find a close-up one of the D logo here, because that one looks pretty good. This is just a Tennessee Smokies hat with glasses and a hat.
It also reminds me of when Traverse City had the beach bums.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Let me see if they have an official website yet.
Yeah, I tried to look at I think they had a link to their website, but there wasn't anything on it.
Yeah, that's not.
The other day.
Nothing's coming up for it, so not there yet for that. So something we'll definitely keep an eye on there. And of course, we know. Anybody want to take a guess who designed this?
Hoosier Sports.
Hoosier Sports.
Okay.
Hope they have the Decatur Commodores throwback night. Yeah, that'd be, like I said, always a good time always good to have throwbacks. But then the other one that was not did not come up it came up a little bit, yes, Tuesday, but it wasn't really talked about in full. This is not an alternate identity. This is a brand new, spanking new identity. One that I don't know how many people knew this was coming, that they were changing. I didn't. And that is the Lynchburg Hillcats changing into the Hill City Howlers. So we're going to be jumping around a bit on this one. We're going to start with the main logos that they have on their page, and then we're going to go hop on to each individual monster. So my first reaction when I saw this was, okay, that's pretty cool for an alternate. I'm like, I can see why, because that was kind of nice. And I think it was Donnie, it was either you or somebody questioned, aren't they changing from the Hillcats to this?
The way it was worded, I was like, because it said a new day, a new dawn or something like that. And I was like, they're changing their whole identity, the way it read.
Yeah, so that kind of made me, I don't hate it. I'm not going to say that, but I didn't really find a problem with the Hillcats. I mean, I understand it's kind of not a recognizable as some of the other ones, but like their old green, the green blue logo that they changed to a few years ago, I thought that was really good. Like I didn't see a need to move from that. But then again, I also don't know the local economy of Lynchburg and the Hillcats and see if this was something that was needed. So, what are you guys' thoughts on this?
I don't like it. It's great if it's, I don't even know if it's great, but if they were doing it for Halloween in May, maybe Christmas in July, that type of thing. But as an actual identity, it's too Halloween-y for me.
I'll put it this way. Out of all the teams in the Carolina League, Lynchburg Hillcats has always been at the bottom of the list for me. It's okay. It's not anything like I don't really care for it as much as like I didn't like Red Sox was horrible, which I'm glad they're changing that. But it was one of the bottom ones for me, and I think they went down a notch, if that's even possible. I don't get it. I mean, I don't get the whole Halloween theme of all the logos and the werewolf. I mean, it's just it's a great identity, but it's not to me a primary at all.
If I had told you, if I asked you where Hill City was, would you have known?
No.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't like. I think we talked. I can't remember which. We talked about this with the logo way back about primary logos should not have, with certain cases, primary logos should not have nickname for cities unless it's something that's truly recognizable and people know.
Yeah.
And Hill City to me kind of falls under that.
I mean, that would be like the Birmingham Barons changing to the Magic City, whatever, and it's like.
See, that one doesn't bother me because
you know it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Magic City's unique enough to where people know exactly what that is.
I don't think if I hadn't spent time in Birmingham as much as the last few years with baseball, I would have been like, if I'd have seen that somewhere, I would be like, where the hell is that? Like,
yeah, fair enough.
I think, I mean, and maybe that's the case with the people there. They all kind of know that Lynchburg is Hill City, but you're right. For a primary identity, it's just too hyper local of a name.
But if you ask me,
I don't know why they need to change.
If you ask me where Lynchburg is, I'm going to tell you Tennessee. That's where Jack Daniels is.
That's the other problem, yeah.
I wouldn't point towards Virginia.
Right.
But yeah, with both Zach and Joe, they neither one of them like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Patrick, what are your thoughts?
I'm with all of you guys, including Zach and Joe. I think you guys made some great points, and I agree with them.
I mean, all the characters look like Hanna-Barbera Halloween cartoon characters, and I don't know. It just falls flat to me for sure.
Well, let's actually go a little bit deeper into that with the characters themselves, since they do have a few of them.
I mean, even if they'd have just if they'd have changed it to the Lynchburg Howlers, that would be better. Still not great.
And is it just me, or especially with the monsters, it seems I would go with like the quality of the logos seems more like a collegiate summer league team that doesn't have a large budget rather than an affiliated minor league team. That was something that stood out to me too. It seems clip arty to me.
I don't necessarily agree with that. I mean, it's better than the Warbirds, but still.
Well, I agree with that.
There's a close-up with all the different monsters.
Out of the 5, top left is probably the best. The rest I don't like, especially bottom middle. Like I don't know. I don't like any of them.
I am partial to the bottom right here, the creature, but at the same time, it's like I said, this doesn't really do anything for me.
Because this reminds me of like Erie when they do their like different Halloween and all their holiday, that it would be like an identity alternate, or not even. I mean, Erie doesn't even really do that as like an alternate. They just have merch available for Christmas with the Seawolf or Halloween or whatever. And so this reminds me of just something like that. It's not even necessarily an alternate identity, just some merch that would be available.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even their press release is so vague about why it's even this. I mean, it's like following an extensive process. Really? Team decided on Howlers to unite the city of Lynchburg, represented by 5 mascots, who tunneled their way from neighboring Spring Hill Cemetery to the stadium. Like, we needed some energy. This doesn't bring it to me. Getting a jolt of energy to the team and organization was important. I mean, what they're trying to do misses the mark to me.
The timing of it reminds me, and tell me if you guys agree, of like what they did with Oklahoma City. In terms of the fact that, especially with the on-field hat, they've got just the script logo this year.
Mm-hmm.
Tells me that there was not enough time to really develop this brand. So when they finally made the decision, I feel like it was maybe sudden to do it. I don't know. I mean, that could be completely off the mark, but with having just a word mark for the end of the year, maybe that's just more with MLB timelines than anything else, but it doesn't seem like it was fully fleshed out to me. But that's just my opinion.
I mean, they're tying it into the fact that the ballpark is next to a huge old cemetery. Like, okay.
Virgil, bottom left there. Can you click on that one for me? So they got is the MILB logo all that tricolor? Is it always like that?
No, the new one's supposed to be the light blue
all the way through.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that, but to say I didn't recognize that it's typically like that.
That's how it was before they came out with the all light blue one last year.
That's funny that they don't have the like current one.
Right. Well, I mean, they're a Cleveland affiliate, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it either or not, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know how you go into changing from something, even though it wasn't the greatest in the world. Lynchburg Hillcats has been pretty iconic. You won the league last year, so why are you changing identities?
Branding.
I mean, just like really, like. I don't know.
They don't have any hats. Is it all just? No, not even any hats yet. So
no, there's hats. You may have to get it from the homepage.
Let's go to Caps.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, so they've got the adjustable there on a couple of them.
I know it's a youth, but still, I'm just kind of.
I mean, I see this as a great thing for the kids. I just don't see most of the fans there loving it. But
yeah, I'll be curious how this goes through there, because honestly, yeah, just not feeling this one.
It's going to go over as well as Guardians went over in Cleveland. So they'll eventually be like, we need to go back to the Hillcats.
But at least with the Hillcats, they were able to clear it with the trademark office, unlike some teams.
Oh my gosh, how do you screw that one up?
I feel like that's not even a real story at this point. But then again,
why is it going to take 2 years to correct it? Like, do they have to wait out a copyright or trademark to use what they want to use, or is it going to take them 2 years to redo it?
They're redoing it, and because they probably can't get any merch or anything together until then. So my guess is that they're just completely redoing, and they're not waiting out the trademark. They're just having to redo completely.
Why wouldn't you wait? No, why wouldn't you say, okay, 27? Like, why are you going all the way to 28? You really need 2 full years?
They wouldn't get merch in time.
Yeah, I think it has to do more with the MLB's imprint on this now, rather than it like the old way of doing things under, minor league baseball when it was independent of Major League Baseball. I think it's an MLB thing personally.
Yeah, I'd be curious so clearly, because I remember they were saying that the overwhelmingly amount of fans wanted to go with the salt potatoes as their new one, which probably wouldn't have been bad. I personally don't like that logo as much, so maybe a refresh would have probably helped it. But they wanted to do something different, and apparently different was just not get approved by anybody.
Well, and I guess, like the guy said too, that's a one-off identity. They didn't want to take a theme night basically and turn it into a standard.
Right.
I mean, that'd be like Columbia changing from from now on we're gonna beat the grits. Like that's gonna be our identity. Like, nah, let's not do that.
So yeah, I said we'll keep the. Oh, hold on. I did not know about the revert. We knew about the fish sticks, but did they revert to the ghost crabs?
I haven't seen that. Lynn's got breaking news here.
It is the Cape Fear ghost crabs on their page.
Wow. So they must have gotten enough pushback from Dub City or Dub C about the fish sticks logo.
It was probably just Ed doing it.
It probably could be.
Well, apparently that was due to copyright issues as well. That's what the local TV station said.
Wow.
That was back in December, apparently.
Missed that one.
So did I.
Time to look at that. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cape Fear ghost crabs for the first time for us.
Well, ghost crabs is way better than doing the fish sticks because we've already had the fish sticks. So
100%.
all about
the color.
Yeah, let me find their team store, see if they've got anything decent here to look at.
Well, I think they had these colors for their fish sticks.
Did they? I thought the fish sticks were a little more, had more blue into it.
I don't know. It seems like it was similar to the Dub C, but not the same colors.
Let me see if I can find any Cape Fear fish sticks stuff before it all got burned. Okay, so
yeah, it was kind of the fish stick with the same teal for the word Cape Fear and the teal brim on the hat before.
Yeah, it's a little darker.
Because they already had a hat that said the CF on it that was made like fish sticks, so we'll see how they adjust that too.
Well, there is a CF to take a look at, and we'll pull that up. So this is what it looks. This is what the old logo looked like with the color scheme.
Yeah,
it's almost like just a tinge lighter on the teal compared to the ghost crabs. So as for the hats itself, now keep in mind what the CF fish stick logo looks like here. Because now we're going to pull up more of the Cape Fear hats. That is the crab logo hat right there, made by the game. I said that logo is just 100 times better.
Yeah, it's way better.
And just like it's original. Although I guess it's kind of original. I mean, there's not the only other ghost crab is a copa.
Yeah. And this one's a little more cartoonish than that one was.
And that one goes by Cangrejos Fantasmas anyway.
Right.
Which is funny because that would be CF also.
So that's CF with the without it being fried.
Yeah, that's.
It was really, I thought the CF was the best part of the fish sticks. Well, that and the little fin on the back, like Len said.
Yeah. Yeah, I think them having to pivot probably is going to work better for them.
That teal's the official color of ghosts.
Eric, I know you don't really. I know you said you like. What do we think about this? Kind of a unique hat color. If you think about it, I haven't seen one that looks like that.
Yeah, kind of a goldish color, gold, or it's listed as gold.
The Pure Trappers had a hat that color when they were still a thing.
Yeah, all of their hats are from the game. Okay, that's pretty cool pivot there that we didn't know about.
Yeah, that was definitely a nice surprise. I was not aware of this one. So thank you, Lynn, for telling us. So with that being said, last week Tuesday, you guys did the Northwest League and ranking all the teams.
Yeah.
You were all dead wrong on your rankings, but you did rank the teams. So tonight I'm going to take over the reins for this, and we are going to look at our next league, the California League. So in case you guys need to write this down, here are the teams in question. We've got the Fresno Grizzlies. We got the Inland Empire 66ers. We got the Lake Elsinore Storms, the Ontario Tower Buzzers, the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes, the San Jose Giants, the Stockton Ports, and the Visalia Rawhide.
What was that one that started with an R?
The Rancho Cucamonga Quakes.
Oh, thank you.
So, of course, we will be going over the logos, per se, any sort of alternate identities. We will be kind of doing a small tour of their jerseys or any sort of alternate hats that they have that would be of interest. And, of course, we will be ranking them kind of in unison, just to say what we all agree with. So, for those who don't remember a part of this last week, the Everett Aqua Sox finished on top of the Northwest League. I will say, even though I was not part of this one, I was a little surprised by the rankings. I thought Tri-Cities being last was kind of harsh, especially involving, I feel like you guys put too much emphasis on the team store online, which I don't think is fair, but that's just my opinion. So let's, what was that?
I just said, hey, Mark. He popped in on the comments here.
What's up, Mark?
Oh, hi, Mark.
Real quick, are we going to do this? We're getting ready to do this now, right?
Why, do you have something?
No, well, I was just going to say, before we got in this, did you guys see, and what were your thoughts on the second annual cross league game between the San Jose Giants and the Oakland Ballers coming up? Because
did the first one actually happen?
Yeah, I think they did that last year.
Oh, I thought it got pulled at the last minute.
I thought they did it. I can't swear to it, but they're promoting this as the second one, so. Which I thought was a pretty good idea for that area.
I think they should be doing more stuff like that. That's always pretty cool to see.
Absolutely.
What did that say? Did that say sale?
Said sale, yes. So we're going to start over. We're going to start with Fresno Grizzlies. Now, of course, the Fresno Grizzlies were for a former AAA team who's gone down to single A. So, you know, AAA branding is still kind of a part of that. That could be detrimental or not to them. We'll find out. So as for the jerseys, here we go. I did not know they had this Tigers jersey here. That looks pretty cool. As for identities, of course, they have the Fresno Tacos, which is you can say one of the first or the first food identity, alternate identity. Then you have the Lowriders, and then the Growers, which really I don't think they use anymore.
Yeah, I don't think they've used that for a while.
Put your name in there.
No. So any jerseys you guys want to take a look at or any hats, just let me know. I can stop and take a look. How do we think about, what do we feel about this City Edition jersey right here?
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be cooler if I was from there.
I mean, that's true. Just something a little different. I thought I liked it. What's your opinion on the main logo?
I don't care for it.
This is just one of those brands that's sort of like meh to me.
I'm higher on it than you guys are. I like the overall collection of logos personally, but is it the best in the league? I guess we'll find out.
I mean, I have the black one with the gold logo that you have right here on the right-hand side of that top three. I think I found that at Ross or something a couple years ago, so that's the only reason I have it. I do like the tacos identity, and in fact, I have an original, I guess. One of the first Fresno tacos hats.
Of course you do.
Well, I got that from the guy that I was working with in Ohio last year and a half ago. He had it, and he's like, "I don't really want it. You want it?" I said, "Sure, I'll take it. Why not?"
Mark, glad you can chill now, my man.
So, Patrick, you may find what I'm about to say controversial.
No.
I do not like the purple version of the tacos hat. The original version.
The green was it green? I think
the green and the red and the white. I thought was the better version. I was not a big fan of this one.
What drugs are you on?
Actually, I'm on quite a few right now, but we don't need to talk about that.
Makes sense. When he comes off of it, Patrick will change his mind.
Facts.
So I'm just doing some. I'm making a spreadsheet so I can keep track of all of your rankings.
I don't think Ed did that the other day.
He didn't. That was one of the things that I told him we should have done. So since I'm doing it, we're doing it.
Did you go back in and get our rankings?
Yes.
Duh.
that's why he was so adamant about it. He's like, he listened back to the show and he's creating the spreadsheet and getting pissed the whole time.
Tell us your Northwest League rankings.
My Northwest League rankings?
Yes.
All right. My rankings would have been Vancouver 6th, Spokane at 5th, Tri-Cities 4th, Eugene 3rd, Everett 2nd, Hillsboro 1st.
No. There's no way anybody's beating Everett.
Is anyone surprised he put the Hillsboro Hops first? Because I'm not.
The only reason I did not put Everett first is because if we were talking about identities with alternate identities being a part of it, they don't really have alternates. They've tried before with some, they had the conquistadors and that did not work out. So to me, that's just kind of yes, the Aquaswaks is a strong brand. Yes, it is a very recognizable logo. Like you can see somebody wear that hat and right away that's an Everett Aquaswaks hat. But Hillsboro, kind of the same thing to me.
What I got from that is you hate the color aqua.
No, I mean, sure, whatever. So yeah, we have the Lowriders, like I said, the Fresno Tigers. What do you guys think about the Fresno Tigers hat?
It's okay.
Okay.
I appreciate that they made the tiger head look like an F.
Oh, is that what they were doing?
That's what I believed. Like the elongated neck right there is kind of like the it's supposed to be the F.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're gonna move on from Fresno now. So we'll see how they do when we actually do our picks, our rankings. Next team we're gonna look at is the Inland 66ers. Now keep in mind, Inland did have a change in affiliate. So some stuff will be, I don't know if we can find, I don't know how much their old stuff will be around. So we'll see what we got here.
Yeah, I think the last time I looked at their store, most everything is the newer.
No, they still got some of the
Oh,
old
they do.
stuff
Okay.
here on their jerseys, but so of course with the 66ers, their main identity that people will recognize right away is their Copa, the Kukuis.
Yep.
Eric, I think you would look fantastic at that at Wichita.
Are you buying it for me?
No.
Then no, I wouldn't.
What do you guys think about the main logo with the guy with the wrench?
Oh, look at that. They got oat milkers.
They do have oat milkers out.
Thanks to Donnie, I didn't pay $50. Thanks, Donnie.
Ooh,
They got Joe's size. Get Joe and Patrick's. Need an oat milkers for $50.
I've already got one.
That says Pickers. That's not what I thought it said. Reminds me of the Rockford Peaches.
Yeah.
What did you think it said?
Pickers with an E, and not at the end, but also at the end.
And also at the end.
Oh. So, Mark, I see your question here. By bending the peak, I guess you're talking about like the brim. Yeah. That can be a loaded question because in the U.S. people do actually do that. In fact, I guess the style of choice I would say probably for most people now is to bend the brim. I personally don't like doing it, but that's just a personal choice. And I think I can speak for Donnie in the saying that he does like to. Virgil and Eric and I don't necessarily do it, but I'd say probably like the street culture in the U.S. and everything like that, people, it used to be that flat brim was the thing, but actually more recently in the past 3 or 4 years, it's been to bend the brim. So it's not atypical in the U.S.
As far as value goes, I mean, I'm not trying to resell my hat, so I'm not worried about the value on it anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I think if your goal is to resell it, you don't do that because people like to bend it a certain way.
Yeah.
And that's probably more from personal preference. But actually, there's stores in the U.S. that actually charge you to bend it. They'll send it to you bent, but they charge you for it. So, very interesting sales tactic, but it works. Oh, you sell trainers? Okay, cool.
Nice.
That's I saw you talking about Nike trainers, so that's pretty cool.
I agree with Zach, and if I know Paul has it, if anybody can find the 66ers road sign logo on an ice cream helmet, I'd like to have that one to my collection.
I mean, this is the new IE logo with the Mariners.
I don't mind the new logos, but I prefer the old ones.
I agree. I like this one a lot.
Yeah. Did you ever see the San Bernardino one with the SB?
Yes, I know it was right. There it is.
Yeah. I love that one too.
Didn't they have the Cupids or Cherubs or something? Or am I confusing with another team?
They did. They had the Cherubs.
Okay. So they just don't have that any.
They
for that.
Well, when they were switching affiliations, they kind of marked all the Cherubs merchandise down because it was a playoff of the Angels affiliation. So
if you ever want to know how to pronounce San Bernardino, just listen to Paul's podcast.
Oh, did I say it wrong?
No, he says it wrong every single time.
Did he say Bernardino or something like that?
Something Sam It was one of his very early podcast episodes, and he was talking about it, and he said it wrong every single time, and we gave him a hard time about it because I don't know what he was saying, but it wasn't San Bernardino.
I mean, it's one should give him a hard time for that. Okay, next we're going to move on to the Lake Elsinore Storm.
Not to be confused with Chris Storm.
No. Definitely cannot confuse that. So I've always been. Go ahead.
No, you go right ahead. I'll get my point later.
I've always been kind of iffy on if this is a recognizable logo or not. Because when I know there's ones that always have, when I see eyes, I do know it's like Elsinore, but it's like, to me, it's kind of like when Lexington Legends did just the mustache hats. Like, to me, I just didn't like those. And I wonder if it's kind of in the same ilk of that one. So we can't really break out the jerseys, but we can start with the caps at least.
They need to put that 950 color on a 5950 on that previous page.
Previous page.
Right there. Yeah. That on the 5950. I love that color.
That is a very nice color.
It's Mike Seller's favorite color and team uniform right there.
Oh, look at the jersey. Yeah.
I do like that.
With the Padres City Connect color.
Oh, I'm going to call it a gender reveal jersey.
I mean, that too. Although I don't know what. Teal instead of blue.
Eric, you want to take that one?
I'm not sure what we're.
Is it Notre Dame or Notre Dame?
I mean, it depends. If you're talking about the school, it's Notre Dame, but it's the Hunchback of Notre Dame. See, I don't like the Marvel, but I do like the eyes.
Yeah, the Marvel is like, no.
It's like a drop of blood.
I do like their Copa.
I'm sure we'll come. There's their Copa.
I like the fact that there's two versions of it.
I do agree with that. Now, is Copa all they have?
Hold on, right there, top left. Again, a 950. What are we doing? I like that. The red eyes. That's really cool. All the cool ones are in a 950 instead of 5950.
Mark, I'm not quite sure what jersey that is. You said blue and purple, and it's supposed to be like Notre Dame. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but you got me thinking.
Do you go back to that jersey?
Well, I don't know if it's that jersey that reminded him of that or not. I know he's trying to think of one that he had in the early 90s.
That was probably one of the worst
America Eyes.
Stars and Stripes hats they've done.
Yeah, not everything needs to have stars and stripes. That's
Plus, we don't need a rope on our hats.
I actually liked that design.
Old school, huh?
Yep.
I like this one.
Yeah, that's an early Lake Elsinore logo. That's before the cloud.
They just didn't want to spend the money to put all of it on 5950s. Everything is 950 and all these alternate color schemes and everything.
No joke.
Well, from an ordering perspective, though, in their defense, I mean, do you want to stock 8 sizes or do you want to have just one size and place the order?
I want to stock 8 sizes.
Well, for you, yes, but when you've got a budget, when you have to budget out what you're going to have with this many hats,
Virgil can tell you nobody cares about a budget. Just do what you want.
I'm just gonna ignore that.
There's nothing to ignore.
I like the golden eye one right here.
Yeah.
All right, so that is. They do have some different kind of custom here.
Man, they got a boatload custom color schemes.
Yeah, they could have got away with all those and made 5950s.
They could have just picked the two best color schemes and did them in 5950s. Is that what you're saying? Not had all the others?
Yes.
Let me see if I can see what jerseys they've got.
And I really do like that 950 aqua teal, whatever it was. Does Chris have one of these jerseys or all of them?
I would be shocked if he didn't.
Yeah, I would be shocked if he didn't at least have a jersey, and I know he's got a hat.
That's like me with
I've
the
seen him with the hat.
El Paso.
Yeah,
Does he have one with the Storm word mark on it?
I believe he does. Yeah,
Because he deserves one.
Not everybody.
yeah. Hat wise, I've seen him wear the hat or post about the hat. I don't know about the jersey.
Lynn deserves a hat too, just so we're clear.
Always.
Okay, so we're done with Lake Elsinore. Now we're moving on to the newest team in the league, the Ontario Tower Buzzers. So we're not gonna really. So we already know we're not going to have any new alternates for them. So what variations will they have? We'll find out. I was a fan of them when they came out. The yellows, for sure. I absolutely love. Well, just about no special jerseys or anything. Of course, we're not expecting that.
Yeah, I mean, straightforward. It's just new identity. They're going to just have a clean selection right now. They haven't gotten too much into anything.
Yeah.
I like the yellow ONT hat better personally than the Dodger blue and white.
I agree.
I agree with that.
And
how would you feel about the character hats?
I like them.
I do. Yeah, I like the blue one. That top metal one, yeah, for sure.
Mark, you're not talking about the Charlotte Hornets, are you?
Eric, what do you think?
I don't like the character logo. The yellow ONT is fine, but I don't. It's a fish, isn't it?
What? The character?
Looks like a fish.
It's
a bird.
wasp.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
a bird, a
It's
bee.
not. Oh yeah, no, it looks like a fish.
Well, I always said wasp, so bee.
When I meant to say bird, I'm like, why did I say bird? It's a bee.
But no, I don't like the character.
Would you have liked it more if it was a pig?
Might as well make it a dog.
Pig dog. All right, so Ontario, we're done with that one pretty quick. So next we are now moving on to the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes. Who also have changed affiliates. So let's go ahead and go to the one that everybody wants to see first.
One of the best alternate logos and identities you could do.
Yeah, I think when it comes to alternate identities, especially in this league, there's really probably none better.
Whoever created this identity just needs to go ahead and retire. They got Eric to say something nice about a logo. They just need to retire and be done.
Patrick knows how much I tried searching for the hat and finally got it for Christmas from my mom.
I do.
Can you go back real quick? Click on that 5950, please. Click on 758s. Says because usually it says if they only have like one or two left. So I know my brother's been trying to get it.
If he puts it in the card on the MILB store site, it will tell you how many there are.
Okay. Because he was afraid he'd order it, and then they're like, yeah, we don't have.
Well, looks like they've got them. They got my size too, so might have to get one.
I love that logo, that identity.
I don't usually love a gray hat, but it really works with that one. The charcoal, I guess, is probably better.
We're supposed to say how many are left?
On the regular MILB store and not the team specific store, they do.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how accurate the inventory is on that, but they do give a number. And sometimes it's on point, sometimes it's not. So.
And of course, they've got their other logo, their Copa one, Cicatus.
Yeah, I couldn't believe how popular that one is.
Only a few shirts on here, so I can't really show any hats on that one.
They've sold out of like that hat 3 times.
Right. Now here they are with their new Angels affiliate.
That's cool with the lowercase q with the halo.
Yeah,
I do like that one.
That is
a
very
quality
nice touch.
throwback.
I like that.
It's by far their best hat.
Outside of the BBQs.
Yeah. I'm talking about the new rollouts.
Yeah. I don't mind the crack on the brim.
I like that.
It's
I like
fun.
it.
I think it looks probably better on the red than I think maybe the blue or the black for the old color scheme. I don't know. Patrick probably has 3 of each, but I think it stands out better on the, because I like kind of bottom right with the black and the red. But how many people, I mean, obviously we know what it means, but how many people would see, be like, what's wrong with your hat? They wouldn't understand that it's like a earthquake.
I mean, I get what it's for, but personally, I don't like it on there.
What'd you spill on your hat?
Like, man, you got a rip in that thing.
But they're really the only team I could think of that has something unique on the bill like this. Like not under it, just on it.
Yeah.
The only other one that I can think of is when the Timber Rattlers did video game night. They had something on their brims as well. Like when they did the 8-bit gaming thing, they had some stuff on their brim, but that's the last one I can think of.
Did the captains have one that had like the gold, like the gold leaf or like the military's looking thing on one?
Oh,
was it the captains or was it somebody
no,
else?
that's the isn't that the Seattle Pilots? That's the Seattle Pilots.
Kind of like the Seattle Pilots, yeah. But somebody in the minor league that did maybe it was
Lakeland Flying Tigers had it.
That's what it is. Lakeland Flying Tigers. Okay.
Good call.
Yeah.
Very good call. Because their lowercase q one had one going across, but really that's a nitpick.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's it for the Quakes. And now we are moving on to another team that probably has some pretty strong alternate IDs, although the current one's not. And that's the San Jose Giants. So they already get points docked for being named after your parent club, but they have the churros.
I'd love to go to San Jose to get one of the churros that guy makes. The one who's famous for them.
I have that tritone. Too bad they were on the road.
Yeah, they were at Modesto when we went. That's who they played. So we didn't get to see them.
Churro at San Francisco instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to get back out there to see San Jose at San Jose since my brothers live there, or my brother lives there.
That's a good question, Mark. I think that's a matter of opinion. Oh no, I'm poor. Let's ask someone rich. What do you think, Donnie?
Again, I don't really put external value on a hat.
No, I think it's I
think the rarer it is, the more valuable it's going to be. Like if you had the Brevard County Manatees fitted hat and it was in like perfect condition, there would be people willing to pay a lot of money for one of those if it fit them.
Yeah, Mark, I'd say it's a lot like shoes, and in the sense that, as you know from buying and selling trainers, that the resale market, if something sells out really quickly and you couldn't get your hands on it, and you grab one and you put it on eBay and mark whatever you want, there's going to be someone that's going to pay a certain amount for it.
Norfolk Tides hat. There you go.
Yeah.
I like. What was it? There was a churro shirt. Was it just inside the baseball or like a roundel or something shirt down there?
There was a skull shirt right here.
The bottom one. Go down below the churro. That one.
Oh,
right
that
there.
one.
Yeah, I like that gray shirt with just the churro on the baseball. That's pretty cool tee there. And 108 stitches is fantastic.
Lynn, I'd say that's a good call with the Casper Ghosts on field style hat.
The glow in the dark. Yeah.
Yep.
Got one of those. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, I like this.
You have that.
I like this shirt, and I like the one that says Churros Baseball. It's a couple of cool shirts there.
What do we think about the
I know.
jersey?
Yeah.
I don't like the stars, but
It gets lost in the dark lettering. If the word churros was just in the orangey color, I think it just gets lost being outlined in black like that.
I feel like to Virgil's point about we didn't take pictures into account before, I don't think this picture does that jersey justice.
Right.
And of
I
course,
think if the jersey was the color of that lighter color, like in that tritone hat, that was kind of that rusty orange color, I think that would be better.
So then the other one they have is the beer batter.
I like the beer batter. I should have one of those hats already, and I don't.
That might be the one hat you don't have.
I love the identity. I want a better logo. I don't care for the logo.
I wish they just had the beer batter on there without the K, without the backwards K.
I like the K. I just don't really care for that logo. I think they need to revamp it.
I like it as is.
I like it as is, but I think if they had a hat that had it without the K and just had the logo on it without the K, I think that would be cool also.
What do you think, Virgil? Do you like that logo?
Yeah, I do. I don't have this one. It's kind of one that kind of flew under the radar for me, but I can see myself getting that in the future. Just quick look at jerseys. Anybody want to do the mystery bag?
Lynn.
Good call. So Lynn, yes, there's a San Jose Giants mystery bag calling out for you. So
see, if they get rid of the Giants name itself, I don't mind the SJ logo.
Yeah.
But obviously they need to do something outside of the Giants.
Yeah,
well, they can kind of do what the Ontario Tower Buzzers have done and just have an ONT and like Dodgers, like the ONT has one in Dodgers colors. You could still do that for San Jose, just have a different identity and have like so many nights a season you play in those old colors.
So not a lot in the jersey department here besides the churro one and that we saw and the beer batter one.
See,
Mark, I remember beer batter being fish takeaway. I remember that.
This is one of those that I don't know that you'd want the churros identity to be your or take away that as an alternate, but this is almost one where they could be the San Jose Churros if they wanted to take that and make that their full-time identity to get rid of the Giants, and it would work to me.
There's always a few alternates I kind of have that thought about that it could probably work. I don't think this is one of them.
I don't know if he's still on, Donnie, but what do you think esteemed Councilman Mike Ward would say?
I would say he would probably say he likes a good churro.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let him know what esteemed councilman like to have for to eat. It's good to know.
Well, we are now done with that. We have 2 more teams left. So now we are going to hop over to the Stockton Ports. We're going to start over with their jerseys. Of course, they got their Copa one. Their Copa logo is newish, right, Patrick?
Correct.
I think it was. I want to say it was this year, but I'm not 100%.
No,
sure.
you're spot on, 100%.
Oh, yeah. Good. So,
and that sold well too. Because before this they were what was it? I forget the name of it. I'm gonna say it wrong in Spanish.
the horse one.
Was it the Caballeros?
Yes.
And they had like different color versions of that logo, but then they switched to this new. Is it Cheladas? Is that what this one is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
They used to have Jose.
You what?
They used to have Jose as their Jose Caballeros. No? Okay. No,
Wow.
that sounds disgusting.
That actually sounds pretty good.
No.
I love grilled asparagus. I've
Sounds
never thought
disgusting.
about fried asparagus.
I do like the asparagus hat that they've used.
Let's see if they have a picture of that.
I don't know if they still use it, but they did have one. Obviously, there's the dockman that, or the 5 o'clock dock that carries one. But,
Right.
But they used to have one that, and I mean, I have it. I just can't put my hands on it at the moment. But it's one with like a walking asparagus.
I like that A's. Go back.
Yeah,
up
I'm with you.
there. I really like that one.
I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Q with the halo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely a nice hat there. I feel like there's an identity missing for them, but I don't know what.
They, for a time, they had the throwback Stockton Ports hat. The logo before this set.
Mm-hmm.
Did they have the ship one on there?
Yeah, the ship one was right here.
Oh, okay, the batting practice. Yeah.
Yeah, if you Google Stockton Ports asparagus hat, you can pull up the one. It looks like the sailor guy with holding it on his shoulder like a bat. It's pretty cool.
Okay, let me see if I can find that one real quick. Oh, the Marvel hat?
Oh, was it? Oh, that's the Marvel one. Okay. I didn't catch that was Marvel. Was that the one you're thinking of, Patrick?
No.
Okay, my bad.
Give me a minute, Virgil. I'll find it.
Okay, well, I'll show the one at least Donnie was talking about.
Yeah, found
if it's the one he was talking about.
I'll text it to you, Virgil.
Oh, I see it. The running asparagus. Yeah.
Oh, they have fried Uncrustables. Oh man, I'd be all over that.
Okay, this is the one. That Patrick was talking about.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Portland pickles, but with asparagus.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's pretty nice there.
Did they have that on the website?
No, I just had to pull that one from Twitter.
Got it. Yeah.
That's a good tritone as well with the green bell blue. That man. Can't beat a good vegetable identity, right, Eric?
Vegetables are disgusting. Give me the ice cream.
Maybe you put vegetables at the bottom of his ice cream. He might accidentally eat it.
Gross.
Says the man who ate salad every day for 6 weeks.
I had to. You made me.
I didn't make you do anything.
Made you? Did he hold a gun to your head or something?
Yes.
And of course, the last team in the California League is the Rawhide. So we're going to start with the jerseys on this one. I like how they have pet gear separately.
I'm interested in seeing what the new ownership does with the team, because the same ownership group that owns the Montgomery Biscuits now owns the Rawhide.
So they're gonna have a Rawhide stand, like they have a biscuit.
Well,
stand?
they're supposed to be enhancing their food options and like the fan experience. We'll see what happens, but
can we get some new food vendor or a person running the food show in Wichita? That'd be fun.
I don't know if I want them to throw Rawhide at me at the games. That seems like that'd be kind of painful.
Well, you're an influencer. Make it happen.
Trust me, I've voiced my opinion plenty of times. Get rid of the same ice cream helmet you've used for the last 5 years. Do something new.
You're an influencer.
Trust me, I'm aware. And you'll hear a show coming out here in about a month where they team gives me credit for what they're doing with their helmets.
I wasn't not trying to give you credit. All I said was you're an influencer.
I know.
And I helped him influence them into a season ticket member event. So
that is true. So a week from tomorrow night, the Wind Surge season ticket holders, they're doing casino night.
Nice.
Because Donnie's always talking about that. And so they're like, what is season ticket holder event you want to do? I said casino night. And they're like, hey, coming up next week, casino night. I'm like, there we go. I like
Donnie,
that.
you know, guy.
See, I should have used that for the Copa tournament. I did not know this existed.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic color scheme right
there. I
there.
have that on an ice cream helmet, that logo.
Eric, would it surprise you if I told you I have that hat?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. No, you.
Wait, what?
I know, right?
Oh, my goodness. That's crazy.
I know. It's insane.
How do you have so many hats?
I don't have as many as Donnie does.
That word earlier, he said the word poor. That's how.
How do I have? What'd you say? Yeah, Virgil does need that hat.
No, not that one. No.
Well, you need a goat hat for sure.
Hartford. But
Or
that
that
one V.
Well,
I mean, get that V.
Well, also,
Yeah, so it's not many V hats. You're right. That's not. I probably do need to look into getting
But-
that.
but Hartford did start a Virgil Brooks collection called the Goat Collection.
I think you just called it that.
No, it literally was called that on their store page.
You know what? I'm probably going to get this hat.
You should.
I don't. There's not really any V hats I have.
Click buy with shop.
I'm not going to do that.
Why?
So I don't have.
What year are you in? Get with the times. Click Google Pay.
I liked how you basically named the two that I don't have. That's good. So yeah, PayPal and Venmo. I'm gonna look into getting one of those later.
Maybe it's too easy to buy merchandise with the shop app. Just click on that button and it has everything right there for you.
Fact.
Way too easy.
That and tap to pay. I'm just like,
I don't have tap to pay, but
shop
gets me in trouble.
I love tap to pay. All right, so those are the California League teams. So for a refresher, we have the Fresno Grizzlies, the Inland Empire 66ers, the Lake Elsinore Storm, the Ontario Tower Buzzers, the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes, San Jose Giants, Stockton Ports, and the Visalia Rawhide. So what I'm going to do, I could ask you guys to rate your from 1 to 8, but I have a feeling a lot of you are not going to remember the teams. So I'm going to name a team, and you guys tell me where you would rank them personally.
Yeah.
So,
Eric, did you break into Lynn's account?
mm-hmm. Yeah. It's EROC 1030 if you're looking for it.
I send you enough money. We don't need to talk about that.
Or you can also send it to Eric P04.
I ain't sending you anything.
I know, because you're never mind. Anyways, what, Virgil?
I've sent you enough money. I don't need to send you more. All right, so
I need Eric to send me more money, which I've been meaning to ask him. Is the Curve doing a March Madness bracket? Because I'm going to be short on funds soon.
Yes, he just announced it. Yeah,
Donnie, I swear to God, Donnie, if you win that, no, actually, I know Donnie's not going to win that because he's going to put Clemson in the Final Four, and they usually suck in the tournament.
When I was talking to
is Clemson making the tournament?
Yeah, they're pretty good this year.
They're pretty good.
Whenever I was talking to the guy that runs it all, I was like, yeah, we've got the top 2 places in the college football picks, and the guy that won the college football picks won the first quarter Super Bowl squares. He goes, lucky guy. The rich
you should have responded with no. He's pretty smart.
But then he'd be lying.
Rich get richer.
It's okay. He can lie.
No. Man, I've got Donnie Wise tastes on a Patrick Larson budget.
Okay, that was pretty funny. All right. So, where would you guys personally rate the Fresno Grizzlies? 1 out of 8.
6.
6.
Okay.
Maybe I'd say 7 for me.
Okay. For me, they are. I'm going to go with 6 also. So I can definitely think of 2 that are lower than that. Okay. What about the 66ers?
Can't decide 4 or 5.
3. Yeah.
You don't happen to have a list pulled up where I can see all the teams again?
Let me
I pulled up a list. So that's why I'm looking over.
I've got them all off to the side over here too.
I should have done that.
I'm trying to just go ahead and figure out what are my top ones and kind of get my order.
We can incorporate all the ones, even the ones that are not old. Like
that's good. Give me a 4 on that.
Okay. Donnie.
I'd say probably 4, 5, probably 5 for me. I need to.
Virgil, give me 3.
So this is your third favorite?
Yeah.
Okay. To me, this is a 4th. And yes, I am doing something after this that will make a consensus winner.
Well, Virgil wasn't going to get on tonight, but when he found out he could make spreadsheets, he's like, I'm here.
Really, if like there was a day where I didn't want to do spreadsheets, it would have been today, since I've been doing nothing but spreadsheets at work. So, okay, so we got the 66ers out of the way. What about the Lake Elsinore Storm? And I hate to do this.
1.
This is your top one.
Out of all these that are left, yes.
Okay. May I ask why?
Because these logos and others are not that great.
Okay.
And I like the eyes that they have really cool 950s. I wish they would do 5950s, but they still have some really cool hats. But I really like the eyes logo.
Okay. Donnie.
They're up there for me too, but I don't know if they're number 1. Yeah, I could go with them number 1. Yeah, because they do have pretty good. Yeah.
Patrick.
It's 1 for me because I love how iconic it is, and I love the eyes. Love the colors. So yeah.
He didn't hate your answer like he hated mine.
No, he does. He's just being silent about it.
That's why I was typing. Sorry. This is number 2 for me.
Okay, so you still like it? It's just
I still like it, just not.
I don't know the Giants at 1. So
no. I don't know why. I was expecting you to have it for number 1, Eric. So that's why I kind of caught off guard and I asked why. I wasn't trying to interrogate you on that. Okay. Ontario Tower Buzzers.
7.
Okay. 7 for me. Actually, yeah, 7. I'm keeping my 7. Patrick.
I'm trying to remember which ones I've ranked where. Probably 4 for me.
Okay. And Donnie.
I would say they're number 8 for me.
That's fair. Okay. What about the Retro Cucamonga Quakes?
That one hat alone. Goodness, that's so good. I wish I was an Angels fan just because I like that logo, the lowercase Q and Halo.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all they got going for me.
I think I have a 5.
Okay. Patrick.
I'm trying to remember what I ranked everything else.
So you have Lake Elsinore at first. You have 66ers at third. Ontario at fourth. And you can shift some of these if you want.
Yeah, I might have to.
Fresno at sixth.
Yeah, give me Rancho at 5.
Okay, so Ontario moves down to 6. Rancho's at 5. Okay, Donnie.
I'm gonna have you bump my Fresno up to 6 and put Rancho at 7.
Okay.
I didn't think that through when I said Fresno earlier.
I'm thinking Fresno's going to move up for me too in a minute.
So Rancho's actually my number 1.
Really?
Yeah, I think I'm going back to. I know they had a change with affiliates, so they don't really have the same kind of logo style. But to me, the name is, it's a minor league baseball name. It's one of the first names outside of Huntsville that I knew about. I do like the barbecue logos. I think their Copa logos are great too. So yeah, Rancho for me is number 1. All right. So now we have the San Jose Giants.
What did I put Rancho at?
You have Rancho at 6. Or at 5th.
I'm going to have to change something around. I love the alternate identities. I don't love the name. Give me 3 on the Giants.
Okay.
No, sorry. I apologize. Put Rancho at 3, San Jose at 5.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking of the barbecue. It just makes it way higher for me, the BBQs.
Okay. Donnie.
San Jose, I've got it 2.
Patrick.
I've got San Jose at 7.
And San Jose is 3 for me. Alternate logos just kind of keep that one afloat. I mean, they're just really good ones. Okay, next is the Stockton Ports. And I will go ahead and say this. I am putting Stockton at 8 for me.
I know you're going to hate this, but can you put Stockton at 6 for me and then everything 5 bump 1 higher? Like Put
Put Ontario last and put Fresno at 7th.
No. Sorry.
Oh, you mean put Rancho 2 and then move it. Okay, gotcha. So Rancho 2nd, 66ers 3rd, San Jose 4th, Stockton 5th. If you're nodding your head, I can't see it.
No. What do I have Fresno at?
You have Fresno at 6th.
Put Fresno 5th. Ontario 6, Stockton 7.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's
I'm just trying to go through these on my head.
That's okay.
Yeah, I messed up too. I'm gonna have to
Donnie.
bump up. I'm gonna put Stockton at 7 and move everything else up 1.
Okay.
Actually, move everything else up 2 because I'm gonna put Visalia. I'm just gonna go ahead and beat you to the punch while you're doing it.
Spoiler.
I'm gonna put Visalia at 6.
Okay. And Patrick.
You're going to hate me any more than you might already. I'm just going to re-rank the whole thing. Give me the Storm at 1, the 66ers at 2,
Okay.
Fresno at 3, Rancho at 4,
Okay.
Ontario at 5,
Okay.
San Jose at 6, Stockton at 7.
Okay.
I guess that tells you where I placed the last one.
Same.
Right. Okay, so both of you have Visalia at 7.
8.
8, sorry.
Yep. Correct.
And I have them at 5. They would have been lower, but I do really like that V hat. I may buy.
He likes rawhide.
All right. So here are the rankings that we have right now. So Donnie, you have Lake Elsinore 1, San Jose 2, Inland Empire 3, Fresno 4, Rancho 5, Visalia 6, Stockton 7th, and Ontario 8th.
Correct.
Eric, you have Lake Elsinore 1, Rancho 2, 66ers 3, San Jose 4, Fresno 5, Ontario 6, Stockton 7th, and Visalia 8th. Patrick, you have Lake Elsinore 1, 66ers 2, Fresno 3rd, Rancho at 4th, Ontario 5th, San Jose at 6th, Stockton at 7th, and Visalia at 8th.
Correct.
And then I have Rancho, Lake Elsinore, San Jose, 66ers, Visalia, Fresno, Ontario, and Stockton. So now what I'm going to do is I've assigned points to each of the ratings. So if you are first, you have 8 points. If you are second, you have 7 points, so and so down the line. So this will make a consensus list of what is the top team on this one. And without even really having to do it, the answer is Lake Elsinore, since 3 people have it at first. So Lake Elsinore will be the California League representative of the next round. So, I can't really complain about that. They were my number 2. So, and I'll do the other ones off of this since I didn't really build a formula spreadsheet for this one yet. So need some time. Okay, well, that was fun on that. So next league we'll probably be looking at if we go with the team with the next number of teams, it will probably be the Southern League.
Or are we not staying like single A?
Well, we already jumped around with high A. If we want to do high A, low A, or not, if we do low A, the next one will be Florida State League. So we'll do State League next time.
Okay.
All right. So that was fun. Kind of interested what your guys' opinions were on some of the California teams. And, there was some surprising in the ranking. So definitely fun. And I actually found the new hat I'm going to buy. So yay.
It's like 2 or 3 that I saw.
So any final comments before we call it a night?
Yeah, I think the show would have been a lot better if it was just Donnie and I for 2 hours, but glad you guys could join us.
Yeah, we'll circle back around to our rundown next time.
Well, maybe you guys could just do a show on Wednesday then.
Now, we pretty much covered a lot. I mean, some of these things would probably be better to do next Tuesday anyway, because maybe we'll have more information. Just real quick, because I know we're already past the time we would normally drop off, but we didn't get to, and we don't have to at the moment, but like the Chicago Bear relocation fiasco, and the ESPN dropping Sunday Night Baseball. Even though they're going to be controlling all of MLB TV and no longer having a discounted MLB TV rate through the MLB Players Alumni Association. So some of those things we probably need to get a little more info on and maybe bring up on Tuesday and get a little better discussion on those as well.
Yeah, I agree. I'm probably going to have to pull some numbers on the Sunday Night Baseball change, because I feel like there's some metrics that they're looking at that decide to make them do this.
Yeah, and I know Eric wants to like go into the whole Darren Peterson thing, so Tuesday we'll give him a platform for that. He didn't get to it tonight.
All right, well, thank you for joining us. We say we'll all be hopefully all together on Tuesday. We'll see, and don't forget breakfast takes and break even on Monday.
Oh, real quick, one other thing, just for the Olympics, we were talking about the men's hockey earlier. The schedule for the semifinals. So just so everyone knows, the 10:40 a.m. is Canada, Finland men's hockey, and then 3:10 p.m. tomorrow is U.S. and Slovakia. The gold medal game, get up early on Sunday for that. It's at 8:10 a.m. on Sunday for the gold medal game, and 2:40 p.m. on Saturday for the bronze event. So hopefully the U.S. men will be in the gold and be a perfect Sunday morning at 8:10 a.m. Eastern.
So wait, they're playing the bronze game after the gold game?
They're playing the bronze game the day before.
Oh, day before.
Yeah, the bronze game is on Saturday afternoon. The gold will be at 8:10 a.m. on Sunday.
Well, usually
the closing ceremonies are on Sunday evening, so that's one of the last main medal events is the men's hockey.
Well, I'm usually up that early watching soccer anyway, so may as well.
Absolutely.
All right. We'll catch you guys later. Have a good night.
Bye.
We're gonna take on the world.